is The Herd, live. Hour number 3, wherever you may be and however you may be listening. iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, FS1. Christine Leahy is joining me, and not only that, we'll in less than 30 minutes have some breaking NBA news of note. So there's the playoffs are a few weeks away. Playoffs start, I think, April 20th in that ballpark. So teams got about 10 games left, 10 games left. So that's when the NBA season gets really interesting. So Christine will have that. Another thing, it was so weird. So 5 minutes ago, I was saying, that was just my opinion, that the Giants are advertising Odell's up for grabs. So they're sending it through Schefter. But my opinion was they'll get a first and like a third. Well, Adam Schefter, 5 minutes ago, as we were saying that, this was not a tweet. He predicted on ESPN OBJ will get traded for a first and a third or fourth rounder. He's not reporting it. It's his personal thoughts. So I agree with him. The Giants are sending a message through Adam, which is, by the way, they would like to get 2 firsts. But what they're saying is he's for sale. Bring your A game. So that's good stuff. Also, LeBron said something interesting yesterday, and I got to get to it. There are certain things in America people make you feel guilty for liking, like popular music. I remember one time I talked about I went to a concert with U2, and everybody's like, oh, U2, sell out, U2. They sold out the Rose Bowl, if that's what you mean by sell out. Every time U2 tours, they're the most popular band in America. So I guess you're right. They are a sellout. You like Taylor Swift. You like the show Bachelor. You're successful, have a little wealth. You go to Starbucks. Whoa, not cool. All right, I'm Captain Not Cool. You know what else has fallen into that category? Saying LeBron should be the MVP over James Harden. No, I'm supposed to feel guilty about that. So yesterday, LeBron James was asked, who would you vote for MVP? And LeBron James said, I would vote for me. The body of work, how I'm doing it, what's been happening, keep this thing afloat, I definitely would vote for me. Uh-oh, LeBron, you just became popular music, The Bachelor, success and wealth, U2, going to Starbucks to get your coffee. Hold on, LeBron, here comes the hate. Forget the fact. Rebounds, advantage LeBron. Assists, advantage LeBron. Defense, advantage LeBron. Field goal percentage, advantage LeBron. Effective field goal percentage. That's what the MIT, Harvard nerds like. Advantage LeBron. Last year, you lectured me. Triple doubles mean everything. I'm like, it's a stat. They're kind of cool. But last year, Russell Westbrook won because, most triple doubles. I'm a talker, but I'm listening to you. Triple doubles do matter. And this year, LeBron's got 16. James Harden has 4. I'm becoming a better listener. Last year, I said, I don't really care if in the NBA a guy misses a handful of games, superstars rest. Colin, you need to be a better listener. Okay, you're right. I'm wrong. I'm listening. Durability matters. James Harden's missed 9 games this year. Last night, he wanted some rest. LeBron's missed 0. Bagel. Donut. 0. Okay. So let's establish the fact that I am not guilty. I don't feel guilty. Being successful. Going to Starbucks. Liking U2. Having once listened to Taylor Swift and enjoyed it. Watching The Bachelor. I'm not guilty. And voting LeBron MVP over Harden. You go blind resume, it's not close. James Harden inherited CP3 this year. LeBron got Isaiah Thomas off surgery. You may want to listen to me now about that. LeBron and James Harden, let's consider the coach. James has the best offensive system and offensive coach in the NBA. LeBron's coach, wait. He doesn't have one currently. He's sitting out health reasons. I won't feel guilty. In fact, remember that LeBron song we had? Here's what's remarkable. every year in the NBA since he's been here is reasonably the same. I'm going to play it. And with one exception, it's the same story last year as it is this year. The LeBron song.
This thing right here is letting everybody know who should be the MVP. Colin, these lyrics crazy. I just want you to know that. Check it out. Harden could be MVP, but he coughs the ball and he don't pity. Got more turnovers than the bakery. Don't stash that bid while you're asking me. Westbrook been really hot, and again he missed a million shots. Some nights he can't hit the parking lot. Try to say he's freaking loco. KD hurt his knee. This shit won't be Steph Curry. Kawhi B-O-R-I-N-G. Now let's go to the East. Show Isaiah need to up his game. Say me honest, but I can't pronounce his name. It's so wrong if you don't give it to LeBron.
Oh, I was wrong. KD's knee isn't hurt. His ribs are. And Isaiah's on another team.
And James Harden is better.
Yeah, just saying. So let's bring in a man who's going to push back, I'm told, on this. 14-year NBA vet, champion player with the San Antonio Spurs. Made news Monday, all fired up. Steven Jackson is joining us on the show today. So LeBron had the audacity when asked yesterday. LeBron's like, I think I'd probably vote myself MVP. Do you have a problem with it, sir?
At this point with LeBron, it's the norm for this year. Did you see the stat? He posted his stats. I'm just doing my part.
I love that you're saying this.
What?
I love that you're calling him out, right?
Yes.
He's like a walking advertisement for himself.
What happened?
No superstar has to be told he's great more than LeBron.
Thank you.
Like for him to post his stats saying I'm doing my part, and for him to congratulate himself, yes, LeBron. I say he's great enough for him not to say it to himself at all. I'm one of his biggest fans, like Shannon Sharp, but he has to be told he's great, and he has to pat himself on the back. Hey, you should love yourself, but I think we should be great enough. You know what I'm saying?
Your greatness, speak for yourself.
But we tell him he's great enough. Yeah. I think.
By the way, though, we're unfair. Like. Musicians write songs about how great they are and how rich they are and how cool they are and the women they get, and we totally put our arms around that culture.
But then they don't also post it on Instagram and say, I'm so great.
If you ever watched Instagram, it's here's my hot girl, here's my money, here's my...
And LeBron does that too.
That's what I'm saying is, yeah, LeBron's over the top, but the culture in America now is look at my stuff, look at my house, look at my life, he's kind of like a millennial.
Well, he is the culture, and everybody in the culture says he's great. So, like I said, he should hear it enough from everybody on the outside that he shouldn't have to say it to himself.
You played with one of the most humble guys ever, Tim Duncan. But behind closed doors, did Duncan ever say, I'm good?
Never.
Not once.
Not once.
You never one time with Duncan.
I've never heard Tim pat himself on the back.
Not even a single time.
Oh, yeah, I'm lying. In paintball.
What do you say in paintball?
He just think he's like Tom Cruise, or he just think he's Van Damme of paintball. That's what he think he is. At 7 foot, he thinks he's the best.
Okay, but basketball, he's pretty humble.
Very humble.
But isn't basketball is a funny sport. It's kind of the opposite of baseball. It's a trash talking sport.
Right.
Like when you were on the court.
Right. I can play without talking trash.
You and Gary Payton are in Larry Bird. You, Larry Bird, and Payton. Chat. I'm kind of okay with basketball players saying, I'm an artist. Look at my art.
I won the award of the Big Three Trash Talk of the Year. That's the only way I can play. That's the only way I can play. But I think for LeBron, like, it's just something about him that he has to hear it. You know, with Tim Duncan, you never heard it. You know, you never heard him pat himself on the back. He just showed it on the court. And LeBron is doing both. Like, I don't understand how you do both. How you pat yourself on the back and be the greatest. I've never seen that before.
By the way, everybody's talking about Cleveland losing last night, and I look at Boston, and I look at that Boston roster when Kyrie Irving's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't a great roster. I do like Al Horford.
They're still winning, though.
Okay, regular season.
Doesn't count. You right.
I mean, let's slow down. You're going to tell me if Kyrie doesn't play in the first round, 19-year-old Jason Tatum.
They won't make it out of the first round.
Thank you.
Not at all.
I think Boston's in trouble.
I think so too. They need Kyrie. I don't think those young guys are playing great. They don't have enough experience. Even I even love the coach. I think the coach can get them to make it a 7-game series first round. But I don't think they can get out without Kyrie. They're not that good.
I watched a game a couple of weeks ago. It was I think it was a Friday or a Saturday. It was the Celtics in Washington, and John Wall was out. And I was sitting there watching. I think Kyrie was out. He may have been out. And I was like sitting there thinking, these are bad teams.
Looks like the Dirt Bowl, right?
It was like Bradley Beal could play, Horford could play. It was just not great basketball. Now, do you buy into Cleveland?
Cleveland's in trouble. Cleveland's definitely in trouble.
No, trouble.
Yes.
What do you mean trouble?
If they run into the wrong team in the first round, they in trouble. I have all the confidence in the world in LeBron, but this is the worst team I've seen him with in my mind. This is we don't see the J.R. Smith of old, which I still think he has a lot. I think that J.R.'s going to come back in the playoffs. For some reason, I think that.
Yeah.
But this team is not the most experienced team. He for sure doesn't have a Kyrie type of player on that team to help him, make these big shots. So I think this is going to be the hardest road for LeBron to even get to the finals in the Eastern Conference. It's going to be hard for him this year.
By the way, I want let's say, just put yourself in LeBron's shoes. So you have the Sixers who have Joel Embiid, though he only plays about 30 minutes a night, and he is a big that's been hurt. Ben Simmons does not shoot threes. Dario Saric is good, not great. Or you have Lonzo, Ingram, Kuzma, or you've got Houston with 2 stars, and if I went there, I'd have no bench. If you were LeBron, let's take Cleveland out of it, because I do think Christine said this. In his heart, you move from Miami to Cleveland, you do love Cleveland.
I'm going to kill you.
What?
LeBron should call Kawhi, tell Kawhi and Pop to make it work, and he goes to San Antonio.
Oh.
He'll catch Jordan championships.
So Kawhi plays LeBron's spot mostly.
No. LeBron has never played with a two-way guy like that. LeBron, you don't have to guard anybody. All you got to do is score. I'll take care of everything else and help you score.
But he would never do that. That's the thing.
We said he would never go to Miami.
But you think that he's ready to be like under Pop and listen to him and not have control like he does?
Well, the only reason I say that because he's never played for, a Hall of Fame coach like that, of that caliber.
But for a reason, I think.
Because he wanted more control. You're right. That could be why, but I think that would be great for him.
Listen, Eric Spoelstra is a very good coach, but at the time, Spoelstra was kid coach. He was Sean McVay.
Kid coach,
he was kid coach.
He grew up with LeBron.
He did.
And in San Antonio, he won't have to worry about being the guy to get all the role players and everybody to play. They do that on their own in San Antonio. That's the culture. Everybody plays hard. So all the stuff that he has to deal with players and worry about teammates playing hard and doing their job, that's one place you don't have to worry about that in San Antonio.
I agree. I just don't think it will ever happen.
It might not.
I mean, we see he really loves himself. He's got a big ego,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you have to check it.
I love myself too, but you don't see me on Instagram saying, "Good job, Jack. You killed it on the herd today."
But you did.
You let other people say that.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
Steven Jackson, good seeing you, bud.
Thanks for
Has
having
your
me.
company outgrown QuickBooks? Are shared spreadsheets, manual processes, legacy systems just costing you time and money? Move your business to the cloud. Introducing NetSuite by Oracle, the business management software that handles every single aspect of your biz in an easy-to-use cloud platform. Okay, you save time, money, and headaches by managing your finance, your accounting, your orders, your HR stuff instantly from your desk, even your phone, actually. Thousands of the best-known brands are using it. NetSuite is offering you valuable insights to overcome the obstacles and the time eaters that hold you back, and they're offering it for free. They got a new guide called Crushing the 5 Barriers to Growth. Download the guide at netsuite.com/herd. It's called Crushing the 5 Barriers to Growth. It's a guide. It's free. You got to go to netsuite.com/HERD.